I'm predicting every La Liga game this season. Part 1. First game starting with this La Liga season is UD Almera against Rayo Vallecano. And I think with this one it can go either way, but I think Rayo made the better signings even though they lost Fran Garcia. I still think that they'll win, so I'ma say 2-1 Rayo. Next up is Sevilla against Valencia. Valencia in a relegation battle last season, but Sevilla underperformed as well. They won the Europa League, they're gonna have European football this season, so they're gonna struggle. But this game, I think that Sevilla will win this easily. I'ma say 3-0 Sevilla. Next up, Real Sociedad against Girona. And I think Real Sociedad will win this game, but Girona will show that they are still a good squad. They improved their squad. They brought in some very good players. For example, Daley Blind from Bayern. They still have Tsugankov, who is a baller, and Pablo Torre, loaned from Barcelona. So I think they'll have a chance, but I must say Real Sociedad will finish in the top 4 this season, and they'll win against Girona. 2-1 comfortable win. Now, the first team that got promoted, UD Las Palmas against Mallorca. Obviously, Mallorca lost lead to Paris Saint-Germain, but I think Mallorca will get through this. I hope and I think that they'll finish a better mid-table place than last season, and UD La Palma will struggle, but I think they'll survive. If you want to see that, check my La Liga predictions. I'ma say 2-1 Mallorca. Now, the first game that I will definitely watch is Atletico Bilbao against Real Madrid. Very interesting game. Bilbao, I just like the club, and Real Madrid, obviously Real Madrid. I think that we're gonna see the new signings of Real Madrid step up. I think that Joselu is an underrated signing for Real Madrid. I think he'll score this game. I must say 3-1 Real. Next up is Celta Vigo against Osasuna. Celta Vigo have a very underrated squad. They kept Gabri Vega. They bought players like Jonathan Bamba from Lille. So I think they'll win against Osasuna. I must say 2-0. I think Barcelona will struggle against Getafe, especially Getafe with the back 5. I think that Barcelona will struggle this season to keep up with their performances from the season before. I still think they'll win this, but it's going to be closer than you expect. I'ma say 2-1 Barca. Next up are two teams that I'ma predicted that both of them will go down. Cadiz against Deportivo Alaves. I think Cadiz didn't brought in the players they needed. They lost too many players and didn't replace them. And Deportivo Alaves just don't have the squad for the La Liga. I'm gonna say this is gonna be one of the boring games. This is why I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw. I think that's fair. The last game of this La Liga game week 1 is Atletico Madrid against Granada. And I think this is the most obvious game in my opinion, because I think Atletico Madrid will win this game comfortably. They got Riquelme from Girona, Cesar Azpilicueta from Chelsea. Granada is just not on the level of Atletico Madrid. I must say 3-1 Atletico. So see you next week when